Hi, beautiful Libra. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Libra, this is your love reading, and I've set the time frame to late May until late of June. So basically the whole of June of 2021. So we're going to start with an overall energy here for you, Libra, and see what's going on. And then I'm going to go deeper and deeper into the message and see what we can find for you. So please go with me on this little journey. It's not a quick fix reading. Libra love. I'm just going to be quiet for a bit and get the message. Celebration. Let's see if there's one more. Yes, there is. Goodness, the dragonfly has now come up for Leo, Virgo, and Libra. That's very interesting. So there might just be a connection, a really strong connection for you listening to this. Like you can have placement in Leo, Virgo, Libra. It's just a continuation as well, because we have in that order Leo, Virgo, Libra coming out. We're going to see here what's going on. I started saying it's not a quick fix reading. I take my time to build up the energy, and it's more towards the end that I have like a full picture, full view of what's going on there for you. So if you're looking for a quick fix, I'm probably not your reader. I just want to say also that there's an extended version at the end of this if you feel like this is your reading and you want to go even deeper into it. Also, you hear me now talk about love. I'm going to explain a lot of things as if it's a love story, and that's my intention, that's my focus for the reading. But if you feel like, no, I can completely apply that to my work situation or another experience in your life, obviously apply that to that as well, if you feel like that is your story. So let's start here. Celebration. I love this. So first what I'm getting is that, okay, so there's this woman, she's standing up like that, leaning back with all her hair like backwards like that. You see that? And she's holding on to like a blanket of the rainbow. And because it's celebration and with all those animals there, so at first glance, that what I'm looking at is that this is a really high vibration. Libra, you're stepping into something really, really high, really profound. Holding the rainbow energy like that, holding the energy about the rainbow, just feels like it's a lot of balance in your life. And with all those animals, like animals and kids usually flock to the person with the highest vibration. But then when I look a little closer, it's like, okay, it looks like you're running away from all those animals. Like it's a little bit of like you just want to have fun on your own. It's like there's a little bit of a gap between you and all the animals coming in. So there could be that you just don't, like you want to celebrate on your own for some reason before you invite the rest of the world or something like that. We're going to find out what this is about. And then, excuse me, I see all those stars. All those stars in the back there. And then my dragonfly card is like, yeah. This is, if we talk about the dragonfly first, it's like the most beautiful spiritual transformation. It's the biggest transformation spiritually that you can go through for me with the dragonfly. But also this card has turned into my hybrid card, because if we take a closer look at that thing that the woman is holding, that's actually not a dragonfly. That is a dragon with fly wings. And so to me, that is a hybrid. That's one species being blended with another species. And so there's something talking about this blend or this mix or this infusion going on for you right now. So we're going to see what that is about. So celebration here first for love for Libra, please. It's a really powerful energy. I just feel the strength in this. It feels really, I don't want to use the word cathartic. It's like it's like a cleansing ritual or something going on. It's like a new vibe around you, Libra. So why is the celebration card here, please? know if you got that on camera. I have to like take a little walk to get that card back. What is that? It looks like the Empress. Is there another card for celebration here? Okay, I'm just going to get that card. Sorry. It's like the Empress decides. She says who, she says when, she says who. Yeah, the Empress is a clarification of the celebration card. So this is somebody that has just found, I mean, the rainbow energy there is all about the balance. And this Empress, if we just talk about the clothing first, she's dressed in this golden brown dress. And for me, the brown is all about the balance. And so this is a very balanced person. The Empress overall is a very, very confident. She knows what she wants. She goes after what she wants. And she's very organized. She has like a plan ahead. She's thinking ahead. Obviously, this could be a man. It doesn't have to be a woman. Number 3 there also talks about celebration, creation, passion. So you're on a really good path. I would say this is a little bit more around like what I'm picking up. Maybe not too much about love, but this is like bringing out, okay, this is your personal individual journey right now, that you're very focused on finding yourself and finding your core, finding your confidence and your worth, and you're doing it. You're really, really doing it. Let's just see if there's, I just felt like there maybe is another card wanting to come out. Is there another card for celebration there? And in the way that card just shot away, like it just, you know, I can have cards flying out like this and they can fall on the floor, absolutely, but this it just took off. It just really, so there's a lot of fire in this, a lot of action. The Empress and then the King of Raphael. So yeah, just when I said that this is more like about your journey and about your, like your individual, like your forward movement. The Empress and the King is almost like the Queen and the King for me. So there's a power couple on the table. There's the first inkling of maybe some love showing up for you. So if we can talk about that first, like the Empress and the King. Attracting a person, Libra, right now that is just as strong as you are, just as powerful, just as confident as you are. This is a very balanced relationship. If we're talking about it individually, this is just you're finding your balance, you're finding your footing. You are a force to be reckoned with right now, Libra. I think you found your because Libra, I know that in the past we've had a little bit of a, it feels like Libra has had a tough time, and you've been just wanting to find your balance again, and it, by the looks of it, it just is so beautiful. The King is the highest possible energy around a person. That's what I say. It's like, it feels like it's such a high vibration around you. Really high vibration, powerful vibration. And you see those dolphins in the back there. Really playful, otherworldly, sharp, wise. It's just really, really beautiful what you're going through right now. And I want to read out, yes, it is safe to trust, the ability to accomplish many things at once, follow your creative passions. So there's something about moving forward. We're getting a glimpse of this like power couple, this teaming up with this person, which feels like a romantic partner. It can be a soul tribe, it can be like a co-worker situation. And there's something about you're moving forward the strongest within your creative endeavors right now, if that makes sense. I think that like building yourself up first and tackle anything around like your work or your career somehow, some way first, or even finances. It seems to be the way that you're going, and then we're inviting love. By the first look at it, that can change. So we're going to go deeper and find out. So why is the dragon card fly? Dragon card fly? Why is the dragonfly card here? Ooh, it hurt my ears. Another king. Goodness. 9, 10, and king. Wow. I mean, stronger energy. It's really, really powerful what you're doing, Libra. So we have 2 kings on the table already and the Empress. That is such a powerful energy. You're such a powerhouse, Libra. I don't know if you just decided one afternoon that enough is enough, or like you just sort of came out of your shell, or you I mean, we have a little bit of an like, okay, yeah, I discovered who I am. I'm coming out of my shell for sure. I'm having a lot of fun. And all those animals that wants to catch up, like all those animals, like, I want to be a part of this. We want to be a part of the party because you seem to have so much fun. You seem to be such an awesome person. And it's like, you just like, it's like, yeah, can I just have my time alone for a little bit longer? So there's something about building yourself up and not particularly wanting to invite the rest of the world just yet. But yeah, you're a powerhouse. 2 kings and the Empress. I mean, come on. You're sitting on your throne there, being very confident, knowing exactly who you are. This is also planning for the future. This is also like taking action and make a plan. Be strategic about what you want for your future. So I feel this is a little bit more like about the long term. It's not like the right here and now and wanting to see results right here and now. What serves you is like to think long term right now. And that's probably what you're doing. We have 2 kings and the Empress here. So this is, the king is coming out under the dragonfly. So together with these other ones, I just feel like, okay, so you're saying goodbye to an old situation. Your past is like bye-bye. Tana Michael is all about wrapping it up. It's a completion. We've done it. On the bottom it says a situation has ended and you're finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So you're definitely stepping into a new era, pun intended, if you will. And I also see these it's like you're used to being in the limelight. It's like you're used to have cameras on you. You're playing with, like, you could be a person that is like, I mean, I have a camera on me right now. I don't think that's it. I think it's a little bit more like other people being involved and other people. So you might be some sort of, you might do something on stage for real, or like have that, you know, that's not going to be for all, obviously. But there's something about being used to being in the limelight, or wanting to be in the limelight. Like you want to have that type of career. And then we have 2 swans there in the back, which is my indicator that there's a commitment, like a really beautiful, strong, long-term commitment on the horizon. They're waiting literally in the wings. And then we have the 9 of Raphael. And I say this 9 of Raphael is such a beautiful card. It's such a beautiful energy. But it's still sort of halfway to the Magician. Maybe not halfway, but it's like 70% on your way to the Magician. The Magician doesn't need a lamp. The Magician knows that, you know, there's no rubbing on a lamp for the genie to come out and for you to have 3 wishes. The Magician has left the lamp altogether and knows that, you know, you're in direct conversation with the universe at all times. There's no limit to how many wishes you can have. So to me, this is like the beginning stages. This is Libra, when you're starting to find out that, you know what, you can literally create whatever it is that you want, and you're starting to learn the process. You're starting to figure it out. Like, this is cool. Like, okay, like this is, if I think this way, if I act this way, if I feel this way, this is going to show up. So you're starting to elevate and come into sort of a next, not plateau, is not what I want to call it. It's like a new platform, a new foundation for you, where you are finding new things about yourself. So the hybrid here is all about, okay, we're saying goodbye to something old. You're coming into this new gorgeous energy. We already saw that with the King and the Empress on the celebration card. And also it's like you're discovering your talents, you're discovering your magic. Underneath it says, make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. So you are in a really good position, like you're starting to find your inner groove, if you will. I just want to have I'm actually going to take another deck. So just one more card about the hybrid there. Just clarify the hybrid. Wow. So it's almost like something major, and here I don't want to say that I recognize you here now because it's a little bit heavier again. That's not it, but it's like this is a tower. This is disruption. This is when you are sort of rearranging your whole life, rearranging yourself. 16 is about sudden shifts and sudden changes, and it's like a tower feeling here that, okay, something really has happened in your past. You know how people mostly just need things, large things to take place in order for us to just have a complete breakdown, for us to completely start over and build ourselves back up. It's like, but not just taking the pieces and just piece them together and go back to the same exact person or version you were when it disrupted, but rather a unicorn is being formed, like the most magnificent magician hybrid. Like it's almost like, I'm not saying that you're a schizophrenic, and I don't want to even joke about it, but I am serious when I say this. You know, certain people, when they have so much trauma or so much hardship in their life, they actually break out into more like multiple personalities. Like they really are starting to have a multiple personality disorder because they can't cope with what the one person is going through, and then they need to sort of develop this other version where they're in peace and they feel calm and they feel, you know, and I'm not saying that you have a multiple personality disorder. I'm just saying there is something that has taken place in your life that is quite disruptive, that has allowed for you to reach into places. This might be a little kinder, a little lighter than just it has to be so traumatic that you actually discover multiple personality disorder things. I'm from Sweden, and I was in Australia at one point, and I was on Australian waters, and I was doing the stand-up paddle for the first time in my life. And if we were in Sweden doing the stand-up paddle, it doesn't matter how many times you fall into the water, or how many times, like, you can just be, you can actually build a house in the water and nothing will disturb you because we have nothing. Like, if there's something like around your feet in this part of Sweden that I live, it's gonna be grass that somebody threw in from the, you know, there's nothing. Okay, maybe a little bit of fish once in a while, but they're so freaking scared of you that you never see them. So just to you know, compare the Australian waters is like, okay, what is that white thing out there? Oh, that's where they put the meat. What meat? Well, it's meat for the sharks. So that if there's sharks coming in this close, they go for the planted meat rather than for the human. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Okay. So the white thingy there, I'm not going to go close to that. What is that thing swimming there? Oh, that's a ginormous turtle. Okay. Well, they're friendly as long as they don't feel threatened. They're just so friendly. As long as they don't feel threatened, like what? Like, it's just one thing after the other in these oceans. And some of the stuff in there are just so poisonous that, you know, so I'm trying to get to the point here of, I was doing a stand-up paddle for the first time in my life on Australian waters. Typical me to choose Australian waters when you can have Swedish with nothing in it. And, you know, the teacher, the trainer there, he was like, you know, you're gonna fall in. It's just part of the routine. You just need to find your footing, you know, and so you're gonna fall in a couple of times. And I was like, listen to me. we have white thingies over there with the shark thingy stuffy. And then we have the major turtle, like he came up like looking at me like, who are you, knowing things, you know? And I was like, there's no falling into this water, I'm just telling. And he was like, he's laughing at me. And I was too afraid to fall in. To fall in to the water was not an option for me. It just was not an option. But then I needed to bring through something that made me, because the trainer was right. Like the minute I stood up on that thing, and the minute there was just a tiny little bit of a wave coming, and the board just went like this, and it was like, I was so close to falling in. I immediately just went to think about, okay, I need to channel my most, like, there's got to be somebody that has won something in this lifetime, standing on the paddle, doing water skiing stuff, you know. I just need to channel some sort of champion on this thing. And I found a footing on this board and a stability and a balance that I don't think I've ever found since, not before and not after. But in the moment, I just needed to not fall off, because I was too scared of what was going to happen, or what I was going to face in the water. And that's what I'm saying. When there's a situation, this is like, use it. My gift to you, like, it works, and it has worked for me in other situations where I just felt like, okay, it just is not enough with myself here right now. I need to channel something else, something grander for me to get through this. And so it feels like, okay, I was scared to the point that maybe I don't want to do this anymore. It's ridiculous to sort of jump into something that had me that scared. But instead of sort of backing down, I just felt too excited to do it. Like, I just really wanted to do it. And then also to then discover, in the midst of like feeling like you have no way out, there's a breakthrough. Because the retrieval, the quitting is not an option. The falling in is not an option. And if there's not a breakdown, there's a breakthrough. And there's something that has taken place here. Maybe it took a little bit of a long time to get to the point here, but you get it what I mean, that there's something has happened, and you haven't broken down, you've broken through, and you have now sort of come into your hybrid version of yourself, and you're discovering new things about you due to whatever Australian water trauma, a really hard situation. It can just be that you're so freaking financially on the bottom that you're just all of a sudden finding this idea about how to survive, and it gets you this. Prosperity begins. All of a sudden there's a seed planted. The growth has already taken place. The tree and the fruit is already there. And it feels like you nurtured it for quite some time. Like you prayed for it, and you have held your literally hands over it and just felt like, okay, please can I have this change? And you're having the change, the disruption, the Australian waters that leads to a breakthrough. You start to channel something different, and you start to discover your powers due to something that felt really tough. So you are like on your way to become a magician, and you're on your real way to discover true power and true strength and happiness. Prosperity begins. Number one, brand new beginnings. Red border there, which again, I already said that. It feels like you're laying a new foundation for yourself. There's a new core. There's a new platform here. Like a bounce, like a catalyst, like into the next level. You know what? I called Leo, the Leo reading for next level Leo. So there is a similarity here. And with the hybrid there, with the dragonfly that has come out for Leo, Virgo, and now Libra, there is a continuation here. So the collective hybrid situation might also take place right now, because it keeps repeating through the readings, which tells me that there could be like a collective thing that we are merging with our higher selves right now. We're merging with next level. Okay. I'm going to move into the extended and see what else I can find there for you. See if there's a little bit more specific about a love situation or just more blossoming about you. If you feel that you're drawn to this reading, that it resonates with you, you're so welcome to the extended reading of this. The link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Libra, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care, guys. Bye.